You know, it seems to me that the day of the pretender is over now. We've all been variously, or many of us at least, have been variously circling around the truth, circling around what needs to be done, waiting to step up, finding excuses not to do it. And we know that's what we've been doing. For me, I was doing that as well, even having played the part that I did in launching New Earth, and I mean, worked 20 hours a day for years on end around that project. I was still circling because the real work that needed to be done was right here. And I'd done a lot of it, but I was ignoring using New Earth, using these other things as a trigger or as a smokescreen to prevent me, or to allow me to prevent myself from doing that work. And no more. I changed that program a little while ago, and that is what's led to the birth of the Sovereign's Way Academy. I'm looking to find those other people who are no longer willing to bullshit themselves anymore, actually willing to step up and do that work. And this is how we're going to create community. We've been looking for years on end to find the right people to ground community, to find the right place, the right project, the right money, the right everything to create this community project. Why is it not here? Because we were not ready. I certainly am ready right now, and I want a group of people that we can work with to create community, to create other transformative projects that are beyond any human dynamic bullshit that we've been experiencing until now. Beyond all of that stuff, we can step in and create truly magical things. I see very clearly how all of our New Earth objectives, all of the goals that we all share, the vision, the shared dream we all share is this transformation is dependent entirely upon the degree to which we engage internally and change the record, change the program that's going on. So we want those kind of transformative communities. You want to live in places like that, you want to work in places like that, you want to have that kind of a transformative lifestyle, then we're going to have to do this work first. This is how we can find the people and connect with the people that we need to, that will resonate with us, that we can create real lasting community with. This is how we're going to create something from nothing, when we align and we find some vibrational harmony between ourselves on this journey. And the only way we can do that is by continuing to remove everything from our spheres, everything from our reality matrices that has no foundation in truth. Because when we remove all that shit, everything that's left is the truth. It carries the same frequency. It's the truth frequency. That's what we align with. That's what we work to. You know, I remember there's this sense of ego control, ego domination, all of these things that want to pull us back down, keep us where we are, keep us entrained, keep us enslaved to various different ideologies and systems and the matrix mind that we've become a part of. But this, in the middle of it, whilst we've got our feet planted firmly in that mud, there's this inner calling that's some kind of truth frequency that many of us have not even touched before because we've been too afraid to. But it's there and it's calling us. It feels like realities are cleaving here on this planet, and I'm not entirely sure that is what's happening. It just feels that way because we're being pulled in these two different directions, and one of them is all of these all of these ego drives that still remain in us, and the other is this call of the heart, and it's there inside each of us, and it's saying, come on, join us now. It's time to do this. It's time to step forward. But how do you do that when you've got your feet in the mud? You sat there on your own. Sat there on your own in wherever you are in the world. How the hell do you go from where you are now to what you need to be to step forward into this new earth world? Well, how much have you been bullshitting yourself? How much have you been bullshitting yourself that you are on this journey, that you are on this awakening path, that you are committed to personal development, committed to your own evolution, committed to your own self-mastery? How much are you deluding yourself to that fact. This is why we've created the Sovereign's Way Academy. This is why we host the Sovereignty Seminars. This is why New Earth was created in the first place. It's why all of these things are here for us now. But now is the time for us to step up individually. But first, we've got to clean up our acts. We've got to get our proverbial shit together, and we've got to be ready. We've got to be worthy of this kind of a mission. So that's what the Sovereign's Way Academy is now launching for. That's the whole purpose of creating it, is to support you and anyone that wants to step up to that plate, is really committed to stepping up to that plate, to finding their true, authentic, sovereign embodiment, stepping into their own self-mastery. And then we can do wonderful things together. That's why we created the Sovereign's Way Academy, to provide all those tools and resources and the support network that you need to finally get those feet out of the mud. So take a look, join us. We'll be doing monthly live Q&As. There's a Facebook group, community group, so everyone gets to connect with each other. We're building a community around true, authentic, sovereign embodiment. So it's not just on your own. I did this on my own. I had to step into all these weird and wonderful spaces on my own. And so to a certain extent, so do you, because it's an individual process, and it's an internal one, and we have to go through it. But we can at last have as the support network as we go through that process together. Check out thesovereignsway.org. Have a good look. Contact me if you got any questions, and come and join us on this brand new adventure, which can only lead to remarkable new things.